Hey guys, it's Thea at Madrona Acres, and I have a recipe to share that is going to be very specific. Number one, do you live in the Pacific Northwest? Number two, did you happen to forage and freeze red huckleberries over the summer? And finally, do you need a cranberry sauce for this week? If all of those apply to you, I have a recipe for you. Okay, and for my Oak Harbor folk, old school. Okay, so this recipe is adapted from my eldest sister Kathy's cranberry relish. So our family does not do the canned jelly cranberry sauce. I know a lot of you love it, but we do like a proper sauce and a relish that has chunks and bits in it. And I kind of took it up a notch a couple years ago, where I had a surplus of red huckleberries that we foraged from our previous property. And thank goodness we have some bushes here on this property. I just thought, since they're kind of tart and sour like cranberries, I thought they would go good in a cranberry sauce. And what came out of it has been something that we've been eating every Thanksgiving for the past 4 or 5 years now. So let me show you what I do. You'll need 2 bags of fresh cranberries. They could be frozen too. 1 Granny Smith apple, 1 zest of an orange, and about a cup of frozen red huckleberries, and also a cup of sugar if you want to sweeten it up a bit. First, wash your cranberries, pick out any duds, get yourself a pot, dump those cranberries into said pot, then dump your frozen red huckleberries into that pot also. And go ahead and peel your apple. This is my personal stupid human trick. Chop up that apple and add it to the mix. And then add about 3/4 cup of water. Go conservative at first because it does get kind of liquidy. And over a medium heat, go ahead and cook this real slow. You'll hear the cranberries kind of pop, 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 and that's when you know it's time to add your sugar. I do a cup of sugar. You could do less, you could do more, depends on your palate. Cook it down for another 10 minutes just to incorporate that sugar, and you're done. And top it off with some zest of that orange. You can also just do this with the red huckleberries if you happen to have that many, if you forage them over the summertime. Like out here in the Pacific Northwest, we got blackberries like nobody's business. Same goes for red huckleberries. It took me a while to figure out what to do with them because they are tart and they always reminded me of a cranberry. So that's how it got to morphing into this for my sister's cranberry relish to what I make now. So just thinking ahead for next year, it's an idea. Sometimes you just need to hear what somebody else does with it, and they're really good. They're a lot of work to pick because they are so tiny, but if you happen to have an abundance of them, take advantage of it because free is free. Okay, and this is it here. It's quite a lot. It lasts throughout the whole leftover timeline, and it freezes really well too. So let me know if you give it a try, and thanks for watching.